For the people that don't know you, who is Chris Akinyemi?
Well, Chris Akinyemi is a singer-songwriter from Newark, New Jersey. I've lived in a bunch of places in my life. Africa, Pennsylvania, but Chris Akinyemi, for the most part, Chris Akinyemi is a singer-songwriter.
Who has inspired your musical sound?
Well, my influences range. I have a lot of influences. My influences range from John Mayer to Salah to Craig David to Seal, Jimi Hendrix, a bunch of them. Kanye, Jay-Z, on and on.
A lot of buzz from your single radio from a lot of bloggers and networks like BET and Centric. Did you expect your single to get a lot of buzz like it's been doing?
Well, I didn't plan on it. I mean, I didn't, we just, the song pretty much is just the way I was feeling at the time. I felt like people wanted to, we're thinking about it, wanted to talk about it, but they just didn't, they couldn't do it. And I just felt like, I wanted to be the voice of that. And it turned out to be it's getting some buzz. It turned out to be a good song, so I'm really happy about that.
Has music something that you always wanted to do?
I'm in love with music. I've always been wanting to do music since I was 11. I mean, I was playing music since I was 6, but when I turned 11, I figured I got to be made for this. I got to music. That's when it became, what I'm going to do for the rest of my life.
So tell us more about your new EP, Autumn.
Autumn. There's a bunch of songs in Autumn that mean something dearly to me. Radio is one of them. There's another one called Teenage Love. Teenage Love is a song about an adolescent relationship, and when you fall in love for the first time, you kind of you have no experience, so you make a lot of mistakes, and you get caught up, and then you get your heart broken. So that's what Teenage Love is about. And there's another song called Runaway. About a relationship that like two people were in love, and the parents didn't like the guy, they didn't like the guy, and I was asking the lady, let's run away somewhere. A bunch of songs that have that's relating that can relate to people's lives. That's what art is all about. Just a way, a melancholy feeling, that's what Autumn is about.
So why did you choose to name the EP Autumn?
Yeah, because autumn in poetry signifies melancholy, as in sort of sad. There are some up-tempo songs, but for the most part, the song is it's emotional. It's about the EP is emotional, I should say. It's emotional, and it speaks a lot to people's feelings, how they feel about certain things. So that's why I chose to name it Autumn.
Okay. Did you write all the material on the EP by yourself, or did you collaborate with other songwriters?
Yes, I wrote the Autumn material by myself. However, it was produced by D-Boy. But most of the material was written by myself. Yes, all of it actually. So.
Well, both of your singles, Radio and Runaway, they show how versatile you really are as an artist. How would you describe your sound?
My sound. That's a really good question, because my sound, you could call it one word, eclectic, because it's a bunch of. I've been influenced by so many types of genres. For example, rap, R&B, rock, country. So it's just a fusion of everything. Me just trying to come up with, all my influences at once. So that's pretty much what it is.
Learning to play the guitar and the drums at an early age help define who you are as an artist?
Oh yes. When I was 6, I was in school one day, and I was looking at this. I was around kindergarten, I believe, and I was, watching these kids play drums, and they were so good at it, and I just wanted to try it. And from like one day of trying it, I was playing a snare so easily, and it just made me like, wow, like, am I really good at this? Like, so it really inspired me. And then I got to, when I was 11, I picked, songwriting and singing, and I just loved it. It's just like it's an emotional outlet where I get to, like, express my feelings and, like, say what I need to say, and I hope the people are feeling the same exact way. But yeah, okay. It definitely inspired me.
With a lot of producers like Harry Conyers and D-Boy, who have worked with a lot of big names in music, how will they help you stay true to who you are when creating your EP?
Well, working with D-Boy, you know that I'm not going to come at him with, the usual. So he expects pretty much to be something out of the ordinary, and from just that, he wants to work with it, and just, he understands that it's different, so he always accepts it, no matter what I give to him. He always accepts it, and we work together on it, and our musical influences are similar, and so we just work together perfectly. And as far as Harry, Harry's in his 40s, so he has a soulful background, so he kind of has an ear for, real music.
In song Radio, you talk about how you really feel about the state of music today. What do you think is lacking in music that you can bring back?
As far as what's lacking in music, I think personality. Mm-hmm. Personality, artists who are themselves, and they don't have to succumb to industry standards and be a certain way to sell records. I think that's what's lacking in music, personality. Because I feel like you can just be yourself, and still be the next big thing. And musicians are not doing that. A lot of artists nowadays are not doing that. They want to come out, a nice beat and a dance to it. Just try to sell records off of that. And I just feel like you can still be yourself and not have to conform to mainstream to be successful.
If you could change anything about the music industry right now, what would it be and why?
If I could change anything about the music industry right now, it would be, like I said, it would be, being creative, artists being innovative, artists actually coming out the box, just doing something like nobody's ever really heard before, breaking barriers, innovating new genres. That's what I want to see. I want to see new, hip-hop has been around for 30 years. I mean, a lot of these genres can roll. I mean, we need something else right now. We need something else right now. We need a new genre. So,
okay.
I want to see some artists come up with some new crazy stuff. And, I mean, there are a lot of artists that are trying to implement that, like D.O.D. or Kid Cudi, you know what I mean? Like, those guys are really innovative, and I respect those guys, so.
That's what's up. After Autumn's release, what else can we expect from you?
Oh, after Autumn release, we're doing a concert tour starting out in October. Mm-hmm. We're playing colleges like Harvard, Montclair, Rutgers, Columbia, a bunch of colleges down the line, and also having a radio tour. And also, we're going to be the music video. Obviously, the music video. Oh yeah, by the way, the music video is out right now. Not sure if you've seen it, but yeah,
we saw it.
It's out. Yeah. So a bunch of college shows, a bunch of shows are coming out.
Okay.
That's what you should have. Autumn, a bunch of them touring. It's gonna happen.
Turn my guitar up and my radio down. The industry needs changing, I'ma calm now. So-called artists don't sound the same. Real music never get no play. Everybody want 3 minutes of fame. One hit wonders are getting late. made me feel like I was born to keep the music alive.